How are you all doing? Are we doing well? Are there people alive? 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 I'm trying a thing. We're back in the wonderful world of CRT. Kinda. Don't know how well it's going to come across on stream, though. Doesn't seem too bad. I mean, I'll turn it off with a click of a button. I don't like... Hang on. You see, I think I just broke. Yeah, she was saying earlier that she's hurting. Not good news. Not good news at all. Hope she's going to be okay. Okay, you're gonna see some weird shenanigans in a second. Huh, it's not letting me. It's explicitly not letting me see the size of this. Right, you guys are gonna see some shenanigans. So how is it looking on stream? Like, I'm trying to get it more or less one-to-one with the screen size to try and reduce the amount of artifacting. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. What do you think? Go to software mode. How's it look? Yeah. This is a CRT filter plugin. Now in an ideal world, I'd be showing this at 4K. Which would have the same effect, but it wouldn't be so tiny on my screen. But this is what we got. Now this is about as close to a PS2 as we can actually get, and you know what? I kind of like it. It blurs the textures like a CRT would, etc. It's still, like, I'm currently in software mode. I put it back to hardware mode. This is much smoother. You've lost a lot of the aliasing, but honestly, it looks worse than this, which is the software mode. I'm happy with that. I like that. I did a bit of setup before. I would have started a little bit before, but I wanted to set this up. I'm glad I did. I'm just grabbing rampages because that's where we are. That's where we're at now. Is we've got rampages we need to finish. We've got rampages. We have the last few story missions, and then we have import export. Now, if I remember right, it was the Southside Hoods Behead 20 in with the M16. That one's gonna suck. 15 vehicles in 2 minutes using a rocket launcher. I think I got that, didn't I? Wait, how many?
Easy, brother. He's good people.
So I'm making sure the right thing. Oh, great. We have another flamethrower run to do. Oh, fun. You guys remember how fun that was?
It was so light.
Let's do the flamethrower one because it's going to bother me if I don't. No, I think this works really well. This is about as close as you're going to get. I could do also, like, I could make it bulge like an old CRT and stuff like that, but I think this will do. So how are we doing today? Fuck. Also, please tell me if this is destroying Twitch compression. I'm obviously not going to know until I see the recording. Actually, I might know, but I need to get somewhere out of here. I also need to know if the aliasing and related is making you feel ill, because it is very aliased. Like, there's no two ways about that. There is a nice, like, midpoint I can do. I can set the game to... Okay, apparently there's a rampage in here. I can set the game to, like, 2 times scaling. Which might help. Apparently there is a rampage. Icon is part behind. Here we are. 20 Colombians and 120 seconds. How bad is this gonna be? You not remember the amount of trouble I had with the Oh dear. Oh no, this is going very bad. Of course, they're hostile to me, aren't they? That makes sense. Let's set my double fire. Yeah, I mean, there's that thing where, okay, now I'm here behind... There's a rampage behind the import-export garage. Wait, you know, while I'm here. Actually, no. The cartel rampage is now here. Okay, I'll take that. Let's get the free armor that's right here first. But yeah, the amount of shenanigans they used to do to get games looking good on CRTs, because they could use so many extra effects. Like, in this particular case, it's actually doing very well in hiding the aliasing. Especially on materials. Because if you, while I was running at high resolution, I mentioned how the text for location. Basically, any text that appears on the bottom has this great big chunky, like stair stepping on all of it. You can't see that with this. I think that's great. I do want to see. I don't think it's a good idea though, because it would make the. Now we'll leave it as it is. I was thinking to myself, can I do something to make the screen bigger for me without changing how the CRT filter looks on stream? And the answer to that is no. There's a reason why I had to make it 1080p on my screen as well, and that reason is quite literally so that it looks the same on you lot. But now, if you'd rather I turned it off, it is just a press of the button. Why literally I just do this. Actually, you can very much see what an effect it is. Look at the crowd in the distance. Right, have I turned... Oh, hang on, I just pressed off the... Look at the crowd in the distance, how it picks up more. It's a lot better with the CRT thing on. Same with the map. Look how pixelated the map is. CRT filter helps a lot. Right, so apparently... Yeah, okay. It moved here. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Now they'll keep spawning and they'll keep coming to me because Colombians hate my guts. Which incidentally is also what makes this one kind of hard. Equally also kind of easy. And the reason why I wanted to get the CRT filter working, I know it's very late in the day for GTA 3, but I do want to emulate and play more PS2 games on stream. Like, in an ideal world, I would buy a retro Tink and hook that up directly, but that's frankly not going to happen. Especially with, like, the newest retro Tink being close to $700. 49 seconds. Well, yeah, this one's actually tricky. Right, let's go and get another health kit, armor kit, and we'll try... Ow! We'll try the Colombian heads with a sniper rifle trick. It says... Located an industrial yard between the road onto Cochrane Dam and Pike Creek LCPD compound. Now here's the compound. Travel into the yard down where the first stump jump is located and look right. And go towards the second stump ramp that leads into the compound roof. Rampage will be found behind a large thingy object just before the second ramp. Okay. Hello, Tiki! Tiki, I need a second opinion. How does the CRT filter look? How does the game look? I need more opinions as to whether or not I keep doing this. The reason why I did this so late was primarily because because at this point I may as well do it. I want to do more PCSX2 emulation. And I figured if I do it at... I need to check something. Am I not in software rendering? I am in software rendering. I figured that I would do more PlayStation 2 emulation if I'm going to do more PlayStation 2 Not a fan of the dark vertical band. So, oddly, how bad does it look on stream, honestly? I can't tell. I think this would be easy. But why am I not doing any damage to him? But I did damage to that guy. God, that's weird. The bands are very noticeable. The rest of it is nice, but the actual banding is noticeable. Why are you not dying?
I'm warning you.
That is so weird.
I'm warning you.
We're gonna have to try this again from a different location, I think. Alright, let me sort this rampage and I'll actually have a look at it on the screen, on the stream screen. It could just be a compression issue. It doesn't look so bad on my screen directly, so it could just be a compression issue. It got moved to that garage over there, look. Section band, like the screen has been divided into 5 vertical slides. That's weird because the oh god. Okay. I see what you mean now. Hang on. I'm now looking at the screen and I see what you mean. Those vertical colored bands are not my doing. If you are watching the VOD, which I'm recording, I record the VOD at an entirely different bitrate to what Twitch is seeing. So Twitch is currently seeing what can best be described as patchwork. The entire game has gone to plaid. Let's see if I can fix that. I mean, if need be, I can just turn these off. If I do that, does that help? Weird. I don't think it's the scan lines. I think it might be the phosphors. Yeah, it's the phosphor grill. Okay, I don't think I can actually do anything about that then while having this enabled. So I'm going to have to disable it. It was worth an attempt, but it's definitely how it handles the color processing. If I change the... Yeah, you can see it. Like if I ram this up to a stupid amount. It's how it's handling the color banding. I am really sorry. The only thing I can really think about it is to disable deband FX. Hang on. Does that fix anything? No, not really. Yep, I've been doomed by Twitch processing. That's a shame. But hey, at least we gave it a go, huh? Basically, I use the CRT Royale preset in Reshade, plugin in Reshade. It was originally a standalone plugin, and it's really good, but it is quite apparent that it's just not going to work in this regard. Thanks to Twitch compression. Boo. Yes, as always, blame Twitch. All right, well, I will disable this, and I'm still going to keep it. I will just have to do some test streams, I think. I don't really know. Like, if I set it to... Ooh! That actually seemed to work. Low-res shadows seem to work. What do you think? I mean, by default, it's low-res slot, and that gives you... Low-res slot gives you much more, defined phosphors. But, it does have that problem on Twitch. You try low-res grill, that's also a problem. Low-res shadow has very slight phosphoring. Yeah. I mean, we can try that, but it's very bright at this point. Now, that's how it looks without it. That's how it looks with it. Honestly, I don't like this new setup. 1080p has a slight grid. Yeah, there is a slight grid, but it's not like... Yeah, I think I'm going to disable this. It was worth a try, but we'll go back to the original recording. Yeah, we'll just go back to the original settings, which is that off, and then back in hardware mode. Oh well, it's worth a try. But now that we're back in hardware mode, give me a second. I'm going to drag this window out to make it bigger for me, which will briefly cause problems for you, but there we go. I am really sorry then that there's been about 20 minutes of gameplay that was basically unusable. Hopefully, in the VOD recording, it comes out okay. Should do. At least the original VOD recording will do. Whether or not it does once I've run it through AV1 compression is another question. This could be interesting because I'm actually closer to them here, so they might be able to kill me. Let's take a head. That's my backup software firing. Sorry, folks. Shit, missed. Heads up. Six heads remaining. I repeat, there are 6 heads remaining. Yeah, I will try and get like a full resolution decompressed video put up on Discord. Because, in all honesty, it actually looked brilliant when not running it through Twitch's encoding. Locally, it looked great. In fact, I can probably take a screenshot and put the screenshot on Discord. That would be close enough. Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on. If I just turn it back on and go back to my original settings, which was that setting, and press F9. Oh, hang on. Press F9. Bring us back down. Actually, no, that'll do. I'm just going to take, like, I know I've destroyed it on Twitch again. But kind of ironically, now I'm here, it doesn't look that bad. But no, it does have a vertical line, so if I gotta take a screenshot, and then I can show you guys what it looked like directly. Okay, so that's that one done. Let's pause that, as I don't really need the preview going. Okay, so how many rampages have we completed? 17 out of 20. We have 3 more rampages, right? Beheading Southside Hoods is probably going to be the hardest one. I keep hearing squeaking, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's weird. So, yeah, this is going to be... I have destroy 15 vehicles in 2 minutes with a rocket launcher. That shouldn't be too hard. I need to find the total head fishing code by Rampage 17. Which one's Rampage 17? 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. I need to find the total head fishing code. Which I think is actually just around here. Possibly this one? This is just all the manufacturing places, so that is... It's kind of a shame I can't just stay in software mode, because if you look in software mode, I don't have any of that Z in fighting. Just gonna run. Gotta climb over this hill. But no, it's a shame about the twitching. The thing is Vice City. I tried Vice City out using that plugin, and it was so good. It works so well. But, oh well, c'est la vie. Right, hang on. It said drive to the other side of the building. You'll find some stairs. Go up the stairs and you'll find the icon on the roof. Ah! Nice. That should bring some cars to me. It explicitly warns that the difficulty of this depends on the cars that spawn. If I've just generated a wanted level, I should get loads of cars, right? That's how it works, right? Hi, Knight. How you doing?
You feel like chilling? Ooh-wee!
My rocket launcher should bring all the cars to the yard. Where the hell are they? What? I have a 2-star wanted level. The fuck are you? Ah, there. rocket launcher brings all the cars to death. Eat the rich. Okay, 2 more to go. Okay, what are those 2? Flamethrower. Flamethrower and the chopping heads off. Oh no. Anyway, yes, hi Night. You haven't really missed much. I tried a CRT filter. Turned out the CRT filter works very, very well locally. Twitch hates it. Twitch hates the phosphor regions. M16 Ganger headshots, yeah. M16 with the Ganger headshots and also flamethrowering cartel members. It's gonna be a fun time, the given definitions of fun and time. Honestly, I know why. It's a compression issue with their specific brand of H.264, and annoyingly, no matter what happens, without a higher... Why did I do that? Without a higher bit rate, I can't fix it. I could, like, if Twitch allowed me to stream to them in AV1, I still probably couldn't fix it because it's a bitrate problem.
You want the chainsaw, gringo? Oh! You move this man? You want the chainsaw, gringo? You're gonna be sorry.
You're gonna be sorry. Uh-huh. Really now. 2 minutes really isn't enough time to do this.
You're going to be sorry. You want the chainsaw, gringo? You're gonna be sorry. You move it.
And now I'm on fire. That's the big fucking warning about this, is you can set yourself on fire far too easily.
Hey, gringo.
I honestly thought that doing all of the fire engine things would make you fireproof, but I might be confusing that with one of the other GTAs. Weird how that happened. Yeah, I know, right? Like I say, short of having a retro tink, the filter is the best option I have. And I'm on fire again, and this is gonna kill me. I was fine until I got a police car. Right. Thankfully it spawns right here. I do, however, need to go and get the, On the plus side, it means I've got an excuse not to turn on the trails in Vice City. Do you guys know what I mean when I say trails? It was Rockstar's version of like a kind of stylistic motion blur, and in hang on, let's in GTA 3, honestly, it's not that bad. It's not great, but like running on a CRT, it wasn't that bad. I still kind of turn it off. But you know, it's not the worst thing. But they were smart enough to know to let people turn that off. In Vice City, it is horrible. It gives this sort of ethereal look to everything, which is perfectly fine and fits the style. But it also makes me feel very sick. Fudge packing corp. That's a very British joke. Hey, cab, as always, yes. Okay, this isn't going so badly. Just keep swishing left and right to cause NPC spawns. I keep hearing Taylor. Taylor, are you okay? I keep hearing sighs from Taylor's general direction. The cannibals are pissing you off. Okay, that's fair. Taylor is playing Sons of the Forest. For context. Just for context. Right, I need 8 more. Now here's 1. Why are you shooting at the fire engine? Oh wow, a whole load of them spawn there. Nice! I got very lucky and a whole bunch of them spawned. And now I leg it. Let's head back to... Let's head back home. Because I need an armor top up and that's where the last rampage is anyway. Was there a reasonable chance of a cannibal outbreak in southern UK? Southern, no. Eastern? It depends how angry those from Essex get. I mean, to be fair, we did learn recently that one of Jaded's family members lives not very far from us. Which is kind of terrifying. But it's that small world thing again, isn't it? Now, I've got messages from our estate agents. Just received a new chat message. Oh no, what's going on? Okay, it was the owner of the house we're trying to buy. Apparently the solicitor needs to call her tomorrow. And she's panicking about it because apparently it's queries from our side. Now, we've not asked anything, but we did get the search results back today. I literally just got... Oh shit, I'm about to explode. I didn't notice. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking. Whoops, that was my fault. Now, we've not actually had any, like, given any inquiries. I'm fine with where we are. But reportedly, they're missing, like, a gas certificate. It was flagged up by the lawyer search. I was going to tell you, I was going to talk to you about that because there's a couple of things we need to take note later. Well, I didn't think you had the brain for it. Nothing, like, is going to stop us buying the place, but it's, like, something we need to be aware of, and we should probably stock some sandbags. You know, for what, the sandbag? I mean, yeah, but in this particular case, turns out the house is at a moderate risk of surface level flooding. But what that actually means is that, yeah, I was wondering if you noticed that you were using capitals. But one of the things is basically because it has surface level flooding, within 250 meters, it counts as moderate risk. Even though 250 meters is, you know, quarter of a kilometer. Here's what it is, right? Ah, come on, I just want to get home. I want to save. Ding dong. Yeah, that's the funny thing. This one is a moderate risk. We're on a hill.
Mission 20 for Mission 5.
Oh, I love the pickup sounds in GTA 3. They're just so... like a good subwoofer. It's this lovely little bass line. Sorry, I need to sort this. There you go. Hey, 13. So I assume low risk starts halfway up Everest. It's this really odd thing where it's just like... there's so many little things that come into it. Like, for technically, we are in a high radon area. For those who are unaware, radon gas is an alpha particle emitting radioactive gas generated by the natural decay of environmental uranium deposits. And when I say deposits, I mean like tiny amounts of uranium buried in tons upon tons of rock. Technically, we are in a... like, the house we're buying is in a radon zone. Because houses within, like, 2 kilometers of it or something like that have a high reading about having to do work to reduce the amount of radon. Funnily enough, though, the house we're trying to buy doesn't have that problem, but it's in a high radon zone because it's in the same area. In this particular case, it's a moderate flood risk because, like, 100 meters up the road, it occasionally has surface water flooding. How you doing, 13? How you feeling? You kicking some ass? You eating some jelly beans or whatever? I hate that this is a headshot thing. Because this has so much kick to it. Like, I don't want it to be headshots. Why does it have to be headshots? Why can't it just be murder? Look how much kick this has. You kind of just have to sort of aim in the various directions and hope. Hey 13, we learned something today. CRT filters don't work on Twitch very well. Yeah, getting a kill is easy. Getting a headshot, on the other hand, it's the fact that getting a headshot is so... getting a kill is so easy, it makes getting a headshot so hard. And then that happens. Well, that's game over, isn't it? Unless I can... if I had got those last two, it would have been fine. Yeah, the compression doesn't like it. Specifically, oddly enough, you would think the compression would have an issue with the scan line, like the scan lines, but no, the compression has an issue with the phosphors.
Not my wheels.
It's specifically the phosphors the thing has an issue with. In fact, I can show you. I can just show you. A13. How'd you like your headaches? Like this doesn't look so bad. But like everything goes really bad if I scale it properly. At the moment, this is fine. But if I scaled it, if I actually scaled the window to 1080p, all the colors go really bad. So it's like the options are: do I have really bad scan lines, or do I have really bad color bending? You know how it is. We've gone to plaid. It really was plaid. Alright, let's try this again. Yep, exactly 13. Which I record about as close to lossless as I can. I record in 422 lossless bitrate. I can't actually record purely lossless because the NVENC doesn't support... No, sorry, NVENC does support 444, but NVENC AV1 does not, so I would need to do some, like, annoying cross-compilation. I'm going to be screwed by the police officers again, aren't I? Nope, just going to be screwed by everything else, apparently. Come on. Like, I can't... I'm right here. It's basically luck. I just have to kill enough people where the luck kicks in and saves my butt. I love that police don't know how to get to me though here. This'll hurt. The worst thing is it says that this mission is relatively straightforward. It's like, it is, just the aim is terrible. Hey, that police officer worked out where I was. You would have thought the M16 could crash the police helicopter, wouldn't you? Nope. Might as well grab all the cash and then head back. If I can survive long enough to get home, I have health and bribe stars, remember? No, it's going to be... Fuck, couldn't make it. It is going to be interesting when I recompress this with the AV1 filter. So, maybe this is one that I keep uncompressed to upload. Why? I'm looking for anything to drive. At least, like this, in this particular case, the rampage spawns within like spitting distance of each other. Thankfully. The unfortunate thing is if I fail with a wanted level, I will probably die, yes. Ah! Let's go and get ammo, not ammo, armor, because I'm gonna need that. At least I don't have to deal with Uzis. They pretty much only have pistols. But
Do you live in the boring suburbs but dream of living in a lonely castle on a windswept knoll? Do you long to trade in your sweatsuit for a £100 suit of armor and swap your SUV for a noble stallion? Do you eat microwave dinners, all the while wishing you were roasting a suckling...
I don't know why something just came into my head. Look, I need to get this out. I need to get this out of my head. I'm sorry. This is
Winamp. It really whips the llama's ass.
That's better. I don't know why I had that in my head, but I needed to play.
In modern medicine, we've got all the leeches, spells, and potions you need at the medieval Millennium Fair. Learn the art of cooking with turnips.
13's just like, yes! Yes!
Double-headed battle swords, and one...
You're right, it is period correct. 2001, Winamp was kicking around.
Lady of the Lake and Excalibur. A garden pond or a swimming pool.
I don't know, there's something about... There was something about listening to this bit of Lips where I'm just like... And not the advert, just the, like, the overall tone of Lips 106, where I'm just like, no, I need to do this. I need to whip the llama's ass. Come on, I actually want you to run towards me now.
Let's go, Cracker! You know you messing with?
Like, you have pistols. I really want you to run towards me. You're not hostile, so I need to kind of... Shit! That's the last thing I needed. I might actually do it, though. Assuming that the officer doesn't actually knock me to my ass. All rampages complete. We did it. That's all rampages, all hidden packages, all unique stunt jumps, all side missions, like vehicle missions, all explosive missions. Everything. Now we just have story to do, I think. I don't think there's anything else I need to... Hang on, let's have a look. There'll be like X of Y in the stats, right? Let's have a look. Nice. % completed. Okay. Rampages passed 20 out of 20. Hidden packages 200 100 out of 100. Unique jumps 20 out of 20. Best Turismo, Patriot, Grip, Multi-Story Mayhem. Yep. Gang cars totaled. Yep. We're looking good. We are looking good. 100 top. Yep. Okay. Apparently the police are spending $393,000 a day on me. That's amazing. Okay, I'm actually really happy now. So what we need to do now are import-export garages and missions. Let's drop a save and start getting these missions. Back in $2,000 too. Oh God, don't remind me. We're talking about mortgage rates today at work because obviously with the amount of stress getting a mortgage is causing me, it's kind of something that comes up a lot in our conversations in like work socials or whatever. And one thing that like a lot, while this is our first step on the housing ladder, a lot of them are talking about how when they got their mortgages 5 years ago, they were locked into like 1%, 2% mortgages. My colleague George has a 2.5% mortgage, which when he got it 5 years ago was very high. Yeah, our mortgage as we were arranging it was 5.31% interest. It could go up still, because we've not signed any paperwork. It could still go up or down. It's a great time. But you know what? We don't really care. We're borrowing 2,400. Our repayments are going to be cheaper than bloody rent. So, yeah. And it's actually going into a house that we own. I did maths the other day. We've probably paid the best part of 100 grand, all told, into this place since we moved here 7 years ago. Yeah, I know. It was a mistake. Hey, now that's a bit mean though. I'm good at maths, okay? Just because I don't like maths doesn't mean I can't do maths. Quite literally in our case, Jade, although in fairness to our landlord, he did admit to us that he was actually, in order to keep the rent to us down, he was topping up the mortgage payments. We've actually been paying less than his mortgage, which to me always raised the question that he bought this place 10 plus years ago, 13, 15 years ago. What kind of rate did he get where this far along is in this bad a state? Right, you know what I'm going to do? Let's do the, I'm going to drop a save here in Staunton, because this is where most of the missions start. And then let's do the Yardie missions. So quickly down under, said I didn't have much use for maths, never said I couldn't do them. Yep. As far as software engineers go, I'm not a very good software engineer when it comes to like mathematical prowess or whatever. But when it comes to knowing my shit when I need to know my shit, I can do it, you know? Yeah, that's the thing that's great about Jaded in chat is Jaded is old enough, and this is not a mark against you, Jaded. I don't mean to insult your age or anything. Like, Jaded is old enough where he's lived a full enough that life that if you mention something, he's probably done it. Probably even fought in the war against Australia and the Canadian detachment. You dodged that draft. Did you have bone spurs, Jaded? Right, I need to go and get a faster car. This first mission is kind of a checkpoint race. I need a fast car to do it in. Yeah, I have no interest in moving to Australia because the heat alone would kill me. But, yeah, the spiders down there, they're not something to be sniffed at. Which is funny, really, because if you like, huntsman spiders are literally just like friendly little boys. They're just tiny little friendly boys. But when I say tiny, I mean they're the size of dinner plates. But they're tiny little friendly boys. They get rid of other pests.
You are chosen, my friend. And
We tuned in just in time for Fernando's.
So, where were you calling from, Fernando?
from upstate, okay? To happy money now? I'm not real Latin, but I provide real Latin passion. I work the miracles every day. Listen, wives, children, if your husband, if your daddy, if he's not happy, send him to me, Fernando. In exchange for a few hours a week, I give you the world.
Get off! Get lost! You're just a cheap pimp from upstate! Get out of my studio!
I save your daddy. I save your husband. It is a miracle.
Get out of here!
It's a miracle.
Would you like a kitten?
Oh yeah, tarantulas make lovely, but there was... I don't want a tarantula, because taking care of them is a real pain. And if I'm honest, while I love... Like, I enjoy them as a concept, I don't think I could hold it or, like, really... Like... I know you don't really hold tarantulas, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I could properly take care of one. But I do like them. Our local Pets at Home, which is a big, like, chain pet shop slash...
This is King Courtney. Me yardie posse could do with them rude boy driver and people is saying you the man. Get to the waste ground opposite the stadium in a car and wait for the other hopefuls. I've got been watching checkpoints all over stopping. First driver to a checkpoint gets the bling bling. Then it's on to the next stop. If you get more checkpoints than any other driver, I can have me a little work for you.
The tricky part really is not the huntsman. The tricky parts are the actual deadly spiders there. The ones that make you check your shoes and under the toilet
We're
seats.
back here on Chatterbox, the radio show that never gets old. I'm Laszlo with open ears and a closed mind. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name?
I wanted to talk about spanking.
Oh yeah, tarantulas love heat.
I think spanking kids is the only way to teach them right from wrong.
So you think that teaching kids at an early age that violence is the solution to problems will make them valuable members of our society?
Exactly. I knew you'd understand, Laszlo.
I love this like layout of opponents because there's a cheetah, there's me, and then there's
Look at me now. I'm the
basically a knockoff Ford 150 and a Hummer. None of them are really going to get anywhere. Oh, come on.
such a great country. I wouldn't be where I am today if my daddy hadn't beat me senseless.
What are you talking about, man?
I wouldn't worry about the Crocs.
About the fluoride in the drinking water. Listen, if there's any sane person left in Liberty City that can hear my voice, please call the show right now. This is an SOS going out across the city. All right, let's go over to this line. Hello, caller. You are on the air. Are you sane? Are you a sane caller?
Absolutely, Laszlo. Killer bees.
I still reckon that Laszlo got further roles in GTA things because Chatterbox was such a popular thing. I mean, he was working with them as a writer anyway, but Chatterbox was such a popular radio station.
But the killer bees are nothing compared to ants. You can't kill them. They're like sheep that are going to take over.
All right, thanks.
He even got a pivotal plot role in GTA 5. Like, you know.
I'd like to say something about these damn people on trains and buses in the city who yammer on and on into their cell phones. I'm really glad we get to hear about what you're having for dinner. What we should do is herd them up and put them on an island. I am the president of a group called Citizens Raging Against Phones.
Crap?
Exactly.
Your organization's called Crap. What kind of moron are you? You want to round people up for using a phone? But you're calling up on a phone to tell the world about it. I mean, how many people are there in this crap?
Citizens are raging against phones, Laszlo.
How many people?
There are 3 of us. It's hard organizing meetings without the phone, though. We've had to resort to carrier pigeons, and they keep disappearing.
What are you speaking to me on? What's that in your hand?
Oh, I just got it. I forgot I made this connection before. Right.
Liberty City was great before phones
Right.
ruined
Right.
everything.
She mentions how the carrier pigeons keep disappearing. This ties into the roadkill guy. I hadn't put 2 and 2 together like that. I should have done,
Laszlo's a liar.
but I
Laszlo's a
hadn't.
liar. I bet that isn't even your real name.
Shut up.
You shut up.
The guy that is sometimes even a pigeon. Even come with little notes attached, like a fortune cookie with wings.
Does working take time away from family and social events like watching wrestling? There's an easy solution.
That's amazing.
See, the great thing about
The writing in GTA, especially these earlier GTAs, wasn't like the best. It wasn't going to win 1,000 awards or whatever. But you know what? That was good. That was very good.
For injuries suffered in auto, bus, and train accidents, and can even train you to throw yourself in front of a bus and pretend to be injured. Hey, that's why they pay for insurance. Call the law offices of Braken and Ponzer and get ready to enjoy a life of luxury.
It's just like that where it says injury suffered in autumn, I think he says. What's an injury suffered in autumn? Right? It's hurting yourself in full.
Okay, now, this is a radio show. We don't have viewers, we have listeners.
Okay. Anyway, Laswell, I just wanted to make your viewers aware the first International Puppetry Festival is next month at the fairgrounds, bro. If you're interested in becoming a puppet master or a ventriloquist, you should definitely come down, dude. It's gonna be totally killer.
I wasn't aware that there was much demand for puppet shows these days.
Trip over a brick joke how many years later?
Yep. Rock, bro? Guys with puppets get chicks. I take my monkey puppet to the park all the time. We play hacky sack together, it's rad. But anyway, dude, at the International Puppetry Festival, we'll be having workshops on finger puppets, too. I love Petunia the Pinky, Meat Barry the Thumb, string puppets, glove puppets, dude, it's gonna rock.
Okay, thanks.
Hope to see you there, Laswell. Hey, by the way, can you give me that guy Fernando's number?
Nah, I'm sorry. Fernando hasn't paid his bill to our ad sales department. But here's someone who has.
I mean, let's be honest here, Jaded. That guy spanking his monkey is probably the least concerning part of any of this.
Dream of living in a lonely castle on a windswept.
Alright, time for more. Let's get King Courtney's missions done.
Wave dinners, all the while wishing you were roasting a suckling pig at a pagan banquet. Is your next ideal home improvement a moat?
I need to see if you're capable of doing me dirty work. See if you're family or not, don't you know? Two of my boys will be there any second to take you for a ride. See if you're the article or a sister or something.
You know, the subtitles make a lot more sense when you're trying to understand what's being said, but they do not match what he's saying at all. We're going to ride around in a Volvo?
We're going for a little ride into Hepburn Heights. Kill me some filthy Diablo boo-boos been batting up me lady Queen Lizzie. You do the driving and the shooting and the dally and a boot. We'll make sure you don't get cold feet. Here, you'll need a piece.
Laughing vampires dance. Feel the voodoo.
And this is the mission against the Diablos hating you. Literally every gang, I think, except for the Yakuza, end up hating you by the end of this game. Peace. Good. Yes.
You are a no good. You are a no good.
Sir, I have so many pieces.
So much the first time. I just want more.
A jigsaw puzzle. That's a new one. I love it. This should be the last time we need to go to Portland, thinking about it, except for import-export drop. Really? Huh. Honestly, I don't know the history of Newfoundland well enough to know what means what, to be fair. Piss off the Diablos. So let's see, on this island you have the Triads, the Yakuza, and the Diablos. We're about to piss off the last one of those three.
Burn ice. Yes, kill me some filthy Diablos. Remember, doing this to the end, man. Hold your corner.
So we love the scientists here on Kinja.
Wow. Oh, it's the Diablo ramming me. I forgot they did that. Oh, I just run him over. Okay. Yeah, get out. I think I just need 10 kills. 8. 9. Any more for any more. You'll do it. Oh, I need the paint spray.
You wrecked my car! Waste the down you go!
Oh. Wasn't quite at the paint spray. Yeah, that would make sense, actually. Good shout there, Jaded. Good shout. Oh, oh. So it's after... I love how the spawns in GTA work sometimes. It is after midnight, but because this is already spawned, we haven't gone far enough away for it to disappear. I don't even know what colours this comes in, I just know it always spawns red. It always spawns red. It's just funny because in the garage, it's when Joey's working on it, it's blue. I'm glad the Mafia don't hang around Joey's. Not Joey's. Stooges. Honestly, I wonder if that was a game test thing. They worked out that if they put the Mafia around a place that's so close to your safe house, it would just end up fucking... No, he's in the red light district. Nobody wants to go there. It's a shame I can't use a different car. I have to use a perennial because it's his car. But in an ideal world, I wouldn't use the perennial at all. I would finish Ray's mission, get the Bulletproof Patriot, and go from there. But you know. Excuse me. Can't skip this. Need to watch this all the way through.
We're going for a little ride into Hepburn Heights. Kill me some filthy Diablo boo-boos been batting up me lady Queen Lizzie. You do the driving and the shooting and the dally and the boo.
They talk about Queen Lizzie. I don't think they ever talk about mention Queen Lizzie at all after this.
Laughing vampires dance. Feel the voodoo curse.
Let's drive.
Liberty City, arise.
Did I mention that they have, they actually do have a full first-person view? This is the closest you can get to most NPCs.
You are no good, you are no good.
How do you like your motion sickness?
For the things that you do. Let's have that one again, because I liked it so much the first time.
Here's a fun one. You can still do drive-bys in the top-down camera. Even though you can't actually look left, right, or back. Hey! Yeah, fuck. Look, if I'm riding in this car, I've got to have my chatterbox.
Well, I mean, I guess a lion has two distinct advantages over you. One, I mean, it's, as you say, a king, and therefore it can exercise its royal prerogative to not wear clothes. And two, it's a cat, and therefore it doesn't have to. And three, I mean, now that I think about it, if you want to try to dress a lion, you can, but I guess what we're learning is that life can be a little unfair at times.
I'm naked, Laszlo. I'm naked.
You know, I really didn't need to know that.
Why, Laszlo? Why? Does it offend you? I was born naked, I'm gonna die naked. I'm going to live naked. So there's nothing wrong with being naked.
I'm just gonna run over the apples. I don't necessarily need to actually shoot them. It's quicker for me to just plow through them. It does a bit more damage to the car, obviously, but
not a damn thing you can do about it. I'm naked and I can. Excuse me.
it's also less likely to get them actually running at me.
You prance about like a ninny waiting for your privates to go blue?
I was born naked, I'm gonna die naked.
And all shriveled up by the sound of things.
Winter was invented by clothing companies. Clothes are unnecessary. They're ugly.
No! Oh dear, this is getting outside the car. I can't. That was unfair. That was unfair. Oh Jesus. I got robbed there. I would assume so, yes, Jaded. Right, fuck it, I'm gonna go do Ray's mission. If this is what's gonna keep happening, I'm gonna do a different mission. I'm continuously being robbed in this mission and I'm not dealing with it. Like, I'm not denying that it was my fault I got pulled out the car. I stopped, I pinned myself. But like, yeah. Right, Ray, you're in luck. I'm gonna go and give you a lift. If I'm going to give Ray a lift, I need to go through the tunnel. I need to go through the tunnel. I need something better than this thing, because stallions slip all over the place. And I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'll tell the email crew, msxfm@movieshadow.com. Yes, Mr. Time Code. Get down now. Don't stop the money rock.
Some sort of sports car might be cheating. I would take, like, a Sentinel would be good.
Watch the mix down. 101.1.
Nothing. Shit. Anybody remember what this thing said? Tidal wave hits Liberty City. Shares. Oh, it's just going to go for a bunch of shit. Fake shares.
After the next one comes.
This car, maybe? Screw it, let's just use a cab. Cab's close enough, good enough.
Boy, I tell ya, don't touch that radio.
So we do Ray's mission, and then we'll do Ray's mission, which is basically get me out of here. So that's what we'll do. We'll get him out of here. Get him to the airport. We need to go the long route, which basically entails going through the undersea tunnel. So many bullets. Not enough time. Right, come on, Ray. Oh, I should have mentioned, I hadn't mentioned, but I should have mentioned that while most of my reason for using the PS2 version of GTA is because it's the version I actually had and it's a version I know. Oh, hang on.
You weren't followed. Good. This is it. I'm way over my head and I'm starting to drown here. The CIA seems to have a vested interest in Spank, and they don't like us screwing with the cartel. I'm a marked man, so I'm getting out of here. Get me to my flight at the airport, and I'll make it worth your while.
CIA have the bridge under surveillance, finds another route across. Easy enough. So, no, I've not left him behind. I've got a car. No,
and stretch on the undisputed champ.
Come on. Where are you going? I was gonna say, hang on.
TV.
Like, some of it is because this is the version I had and I remember all the like little idiosyncrasies of it, and like all the little twists and turns and related shenanigans. But the other reason is because while if I'm honest, I was waiting before I did this to see if they ever fixed up the remaster properly, either with mods or patches, and it's safe to say that that isn't happening. At this point, there will be no further releases. There was a mobile release that Netflix funded, which does have some changes in place, but on the whole, we're just not going to get anything new. Oh, no wonder. I knocked the volume knob. Apparently, it got very loud. And like, that's fine. The games are perfectly fine. I feel bad that like, the worst part about it is that they removed the originals from sale. That is by far the worst part of any of it, is they removed the originals from sale. And like, okay, you can still sail the seas or whatever. That's the principle of the thing, you know? Link rot is real. It might not affect a game like GTA particularly quickly, but link rot is real. And it does mean that eventually all less than legit means to get these games will eventually dry up. And without any more legitimate ways to get these games, I have 20 seconds. That shenanigan with Ray earlier cost me 40 seconds. Thankfully, it's just right here.
Here's the kid in the lockup. You find some cash and some supplies I stashed in case things got tight. See you around.
Now I got to collect Ray's stash, which is part of the mission, and also means, by the way, that I can still be shot at. I believe. I just need to be... Yeah, look. Oh! Yep, okay, they're still shooting at me. I cannot take the bridge because they will shoot at me on the bridge. And they have a couple of M16s which will very promptly explode me. I have to go down here and around. And now you get... Might not have been healthy, but there is a revenue to have been easier to get this all going. Yeah. So, now we've done the shit. Now we've done Ray's missions. We get both the most and least useful reward in this game. The most reward, most useful because it is a bulletproof car. The least useful because, at least in this version, I very strongly remember that the car only stayed bulletproof as long as it didn't take damage. If it took damage, at least from what I remember, on the PS2 version, at least this PS2 version, if it took damage, it stopped being bulletproof. I might be getting it mixed up with one of the glitched cars that you can get, but I'm pretty certain this is very much I'm pretty certain that you can just like glitch it fine, whatever. Oh, I'm getting messages from landlord, Twitter, hang on. Did you just get the same message I did? Right, we'll discuss that later. I haven't read the whole thing because I want to do this, but the short gist of it, the message that both me and Tedo got is the guy wants us out of here before work is done. I don't know if he's just given us some I don't know if he's just given us an ultimatum or what, because I didn't get that far. We'd already told him that he can do the work. We don't have to, you know? Is he chucking us out, Taylor? I need to know. We'll talk about it in a bit. Enjoy the Bulletproof Patriot. I'll see you in Miami, Ray. Well, we'll just, I'll read it properly after I'm done streaming, and then, you know. I want to get this truck out of here. I'm going to bring this down to the... I'm going to bring this to the import-export garage. I'm going to bring this to the import-export garage. Just up the, Portland, yes. Just to get it out of here. Get it out of the way. Well, he can't actually serve us notice. Like, if he serves us notice, it's like a month's notice minimum. So... You know, it's very hard these days to just evict tenants. There's all sorts of things he has to follow, so... At the end of the day, you know... Besides, we still have friends in Reading. We can crash on couches if need be. The whole thing's a piss take anyway, because we have said multiple times that he can do it while we're here. Like, we have said multiple times. Yeah, honey, but I can shack them up in like pet care. Not the end of the world. We can work this shit out. I mean, if he's that eager to get rid of us, he can come and drive the van for us so we can move out quick. That's the wrong garage. We're actually doing pretty good. Secure car, blister, moonbeam, trash master, bus, rumpo. Yeah, we can do this. Keep an eye out for security cars. I know where you can get a moonbeam, a blister. Trash master might be a bit funny, and the rumpo also might be a bit funny, but we'll find some. I think it's less that he's greedy and more that he's panicking. He can't afford to have more than 1 month's worth of rent not paid on this place. I know that, you know that. Yeah, that's part of it, as he didn't actually tell us that that was the situation. It's all a shit show, really. Oh! Is this a rumpo or a moonbeam? Or pony? Right, this is actually perfect. I needed this for the import-export garage. The trickiest one might actually be the bus. They don't really spawn that often. But we do have... If I drive around in a coach, would that spawn the bus? That's a thought. I may as well finish this import-export garage, don't I? There isn't much to do, and the 2 hard ones, the Dodo and specifically the Mr. Whoopi, are already done. Like, we need a trash master, a blister, a moonbeam, security car, and a bus. Now, security cars spawn in Staunton occasionally. The bus... That's going to be tricky. Trash master's also going to be kind of tricky, because there isn't really... Like, Liberty City is weird. There isn't actually a garbage dump. There's trash masters, but there's no garbage dump. I honestly can't remember if any of them, if there's one parked somewhere. I will, however, get a coach, see if it spawns a bus. Not sure if you noticed, but I just got into the back of that. The bus isn't that rare, you just need to be in the right position to, like, you know. That's true, but IRL NYC has a thing of being, like, mostly limited to an island. Like, Manhattan is a surprising amount of NYC. Okay, that's a good sign, because like seeing line runners when driving this is a good sign. It means that that's the kind of thing that will spawn. Like big, heavy-duty things. it's how they help with the memory footprint, isn't it? They spawn vehicles of a similar type if they can. There's also certain areas that spawn certain things. Let's get this blister. Stormy, how you doing, friendy? Friendo, how you doing?
We're in the basement of a marketing company making photocopies all night.
I keep forgetting how fast the blister is for
That's another $8 grand right there.
we call them people carriers. I don't know what you guys call them across the
Well, it sounds kind of
across the
like
thing.
exploitation to me.
You know, just general pain of moving house. Our landlord just sent us something that's heavily hinting at evicting us early so we can get some work done on the house.
Kids in Russia, they don't work. That's why everything's so messed up over there. You have to wait in line for toilet paper. And their space station was made out of milk crates. I'll tell you, working for a living is the American way. That, and the only thing more American...
Well, he can't. Thankfully, we have minivans. We have very strong like tenant protection here, Stormy. So he can't just toss us out. He needs to give us a month's notice.
And doctors and politicians.
So like,
whatever. I can't be bothered to argue.
Whatever.
But I do feel sorry for your little Johnny, the 7-year-old cook, chimney sweep paralegal photocopier, because his daddy's an idiot. Let's take a quick break.
Phil and I just had another kid, so of course...
Yeah, but we're in the middle of buying a house, Stormy, so it's not. It literally isn't the end of the world. We're not happy about it, but it's not like it's gonna. We'll be fine, you know. We'll work it out. Secure car, moonbeam, trash master, bus. All right, hang on. I need to look up where in back bus appears. Can be found driven by civilians near Fort Staunton. Ah, that's where we need to go. Okay. Okay. I have a rough idea where to go. But yeah, don't worry about it. With like, I tend to have a very cool head about potential homelessness, which is a weird thing to say, but like, there's a subset of shit that whatever we do, that ain't gonna help. So you know. In this particular, he wants to get this work done. He wants a new kitchen and a new bathroom put in, which annoys me anyway because he's been saying he wants those put in since before we moved in, you know. So that's a thing. Wait, was that a moonbeam? I might actually need that vehicle if it's still there. I think it despawned. Shit. All right, it despawned. Moonbeams. Ah, that's a moonbeam. Moonbeams are basically older versions of blisters. Older minivans. He's been offering a new kitchen, new bathroom since we moved here, and the only reason he's getting it done now is because we're moving out. There are tiles falling off the wall in the bathroom, and he was like half-heartedly looking for things to, like, people to fix it up. But now we're moving, suddenly everything's getting new fittings, so on and so forth. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to take a bunch of this new fitting shit out of our deposit, even though most of it is wear and tear. There we go. Only 3 more for here, and I know where most of them can spawn. I mean, one that's going to be a bit of a pain is going to be the Securicar. Well, I think the security car actually spawns after a mission. The worst thing is like we basically bent over backwards for the guy a few times. There was a period of time where this was the roof space is a converted room, right? It's technically a converted room, but it needs work. It needs a new ladder, really.
Thanks. Stormy tipped £4.27. Support the bros heart.
Thank you for the tip, Stormy. I hope you're an amazing boy. Also, link a picture of your wiener dog. Link pictures. Links are allowed in chat. Link pictures. But no, there was black mold growing in the roof space. We found out when a few people came to look at it, that basically whoever converted that space didn't convert it properly. He didn't put the right insulation in, and didn't put the right insulation in, and didn't put the right ventilation in. So any moisture just pooled in that room. And like, that was annoying as is. But the real kicker, the real thing that pissed us off was, in order to get a discount, because he was convinced that tradies would charge him more if he was a landlord, he basically got us, with the promise of doing a favor or two for us, he got us to pretend to be him and his wife. Which led to a very awkward situation when the work was like a month delayed and the guy hadn't been paid, and he was basically begging me as Adam to pay him. After that, we told Adam in no uncertain terms that we're not doing that again. You can suck up any extra cost. So I'm just having a look. Apparently you can get trash masters spawning around here quite often. It's going to be a tricky bastard to find because it doesn't park anywhere. It just sort of spawns in various areas. The buses will spawn here in Fort Staunton area, apparently. So with the buses and the trash master, they are hard. They spawn rarely enough that I will drop a mission to go get them. So, you know, that's where it's gonna be with those things. I will drop a mission. Thank you, Stormy. Everyone, go. Firstly, Stormy has a donation link somewhere. If you have some spare coin, I appreciate that he just threw some cash to us to support us, but like, if you have some spare coin, throw some to support his wiener. Out of context quotes of the day. Just a couple bucks to help him support his wiener dog habit. Cheetah, need you. I actually need you, because you are going to be required for this mission now. Come here. Thank you much.
So red light district.
Lips 106.
Alright, mate. Well, I genuinely appreciate it, huh?
Don't you watch the
it's very much appreciated, man. I hope you're like, I need to catch up with you privately in a bit, see how you're getting on. Alright. Grand Theft Hero.
Thank you for retrieving those packages, but they were only a decoy. Sorry about that, but that's sometimes the way in business. My real objective was hidden on the plane all along. Unfortunately, the Port Authority seized the plane and were stripping it down until I intervened at great personal expense. Cross the bridge to Shoreside Vale and go to Francis International Airport. I've paid off the officials. My property will be waiting for you at the customs hangar in the aircraft fuselage.
No, fuck you. I'm going to make you blush as much as I want, you prick. I have a general thing with my acquaintances and friends, so I'm just like, fuck you, let me love you. Everyone in chat who's watched streams for a while will know this fact. Tato definitely knows this fact. It's basically how he ended up getting together. Which sounds really bad. But, it isn't. Up you go. You got saved by the bridge, you idiot. Right, so this mission will unlock the last set of Asuka missions. Asuka missions? You know what I mean, the Yakuza missions. There will be a set of missions, I say a set, like 2 missions I think, set from... Oops. 2 missions I think set from... set in, How did that count as an insane for fuck's sake. I am a complete prick, yep. Right, I can't destroy the plane. Which is a shame, else I would just fire a rocket in there. Can't shoot those though. 500 bullets. Yeah, I'm not dealing with you today. Oh yeah, you missed a bunch of the earlier streams for it, but the short version is that the package is gone. Track down the Colombians and retrieve it. The short version is I played literally thousands of hours of this game when I was a kid. Like, I would get home from school, eat dinner, play this game for hours, go to bed, you know? It got to the point where I could basically get around the world blindfolded.
This is a breeze to us. 101.1. Frequency high trackers. We are Pirate Warriors.
Stormy, did you ever fly the dodo? Could you ever fly the dodo? Seems to be a mixed bag. I mentioned it before in a different stream, but it's a mixed bag between people who swear the dodo is unflyable and people who have flown it for hours. There doesn't seem to be anywhere in between.
That's a homegrown style. We're getting spiders turning up the dial. You know what I want, play one, don't come never late.
Specifically the GTA3 dodo, because the dodo in San Andreas has a full wing set.
Yeah, it's like this. This part you're from in a liberty. Represent your manner. I'll take a stage with your crew. And the sex of them just passing through.
If you use Linux at all, I might find it game-changing. Oh no. That's dangerous. When you mention game changing, that's typically dangerous 13. Now let's get that off for a second. Oh, I turned too tight. I turned far too tight. All I'm gonna manage to do, I think, is land in the construction site. Yep. What you also missed, Tommy, if you look at the VOD, for the first, like, 20 minutes of the stream, I was running with a CRT filter. Unfortunately, it turned out that while it looked great for me, and it probably looks great in the VOD recording because I record lossless, it probably looks absolutely fucking horrible on... It does look horrible on stream. Unfortunately. It looked great in person. It genuinely looked amazing. Because I am running it on PCSX too. My original copies, but running on PCSX too. Yep, Twitch gonna classic. Blame Twitch. Hashtag blame Twitch. I've never done this with a rocket launcher. That should make life much easier. Yeah, it was playing in plaid. Playing in plaid. Is this overkill? I mean, probably, but I have 375 rockets left. Something no kill like overkill? Excuse me? Thank you. Fucking love the noises they make when you hurt them.
Yankee boy. You want the chain?
Hey.
Oh, I going to kill you?
Oh! Where'd you come from? I don't even know where you are. It's the name of the game. I'm pretty certain that Colombian just spawns. See, the remaster versions did pretty well for what they were. I just wish they had more time to do it. I'm of the opinion that the remastered versions are perfectly fine, but if they had an extra year to cook, they would have been great.
Hey, let's get this out of here. God knows what it is, but he seems to want it badly enough, so it must be worth something.
Who the heck?
You!
Hey, take it easy, amigo. No es nada, no es nada.
I left you pouring your heart out into the gutter!
Hey, don't shoot, amigo. No problem. We all friends. Here,
Don't be such
take
a
this.
pussy!
Hey, we got no choice, baby.
We always got a choice, you dumb bastard.
I'm sorry about the crazy bitch, man. They're all the same, please. Por favor.
So, the whore got away. But you've done me a favor. You're not the only one that has a score to settle with the cartel. This worm killed my brother.
I never killed no Yakuza.
Liar! We all saw the cartel assassin. We are going to hunt down and kill all you Colombian dogs. I'll be operating on our friend here to extract information and a little pleasure. You, drop by later. I'm sure I'll require your services.
Please, amigo.
Well, they updated them for about a year, Stormy, and then they stopped. And then there was like 2 years of nothing. Then Netflix paid for the mobile version, which had further updates. But those updates weren't ported to PC.
The Lips 106 Expressway to hot music.
I didn't run over somebody.
Coming up next. next, it's Andy's short hot mix.
And hey, while you're here, let's go back to Chatterbox for that real nostalgia.
What do you do, Leslie?
I go to a shop, and the name's Laszlo.
I know, Leslie. I'm a regular listener. Well, I don't. I buy things online, and then I receive it in digital format so I can listen to it while I'm jogging. It's incredible.
My biggest issue with the remasters is actually the public response to them. The number of bugs that the developers got blamed for that just existed in the original PS2 games. It's kind of like that's the thing. And yeah, San Andreas should have had some sort of distance fog, like proper distance fog.
Well, I want.
Running that without any proper distance fog or working sandstorms was a fucking travesty. Let's finish Donald while we're here.
You are proving to be a safe investment, a rare thing in these days of falsehood. My Oriental friend will need an escort while he takes my latest acquisition to be authenticated. I want you to follow him and make sure both he and my package get to Pike Creek unharmed.
Chatterbox.
Hello? Is that Laszlo?
Yes?
Oh, wow, I'm on the radio! How exciting! Oh, thank you, Laszlo. Is this on the radio? I mean, am I actually on the
Dude.
radio right this second?
Yes, you
Also, they never say what this is, which is very strong Pulp Fiction briefcase vibes, isn't it?
You know how it is, don't you, Laszlo?
Not really. What's your name? What'd you call about?
I'm sorry. I'm Maria, you know, Maria, like Mamma Mia. Only different, you know, but, you know, men. M-E-N. Oh, it's dirty word.
Oh, hang on.
You know what I mean?
I said that I needed one of these. I'd love to know why just clipping the front of the engine and barely any damage on the readout gave him a giant smoking front end, though.
Young man.
There's no need to feel down, I said. Sorry, I had to. Oh, that's a problem. Oh no, that's a big problem. Okay, I think he's stuck there. I don't actually know where we're taking this. I don't know how far we gotta go. I wish I could shoot the tires out in GTA 3. Well, I was going for the vanilla experience. If I wasn't, then oh, I'm so glad the health that they gave him is high. If I wasn't going for the vanilla experience, I would not be... Fucking forgot about the containers in the back that say loot. I would not be on PS2 version, but I wanted what I grew up with, because nostalgia! Right, let me speed down here, because down here there will be a... Oh, yes. He spawns a bit late, but he's there. Nostalgia! I just realised that I misspelt exchanges on the Twitch details. Whoops. Oh well. It does kind of bother me that this guy decides he's going to take the hardest route, which is through the tunnel. But you know, gotta extend the mission playtime a bit, I guess. Especially when the NPCs can't handle the tunnel very well themselves. Welcome to Shoreside Vale. Population 3 raccoons in a trench coat and a random emu called Terry. Barely have any power to get up this fucking hill, but I need to because there's a Colombian over there. I need to just... Hey, don't mind me. Don't actually have that far to go now. I think we're gonna have a gang car spawn in a minute. Yep. Oh, 2 of them. Lovely. Luckily, the secure car actually has a lot of HP. This guy, all he's got to do is get up here and park. Come on, out the way, limo. What he's got to do is get in that area there and drive to the waypoint, or drive to the garage. But if I remember right, he's a sod and he takes a minute to actually get to the garage. There we go.
In the Navy.
Nice and simple. I'm going to go and drop this thing off at the Portland Import-Export. And that will bring us down to only 2 cars that I need. Both of which spawn reasonably rarely, so we've just got to keep an eye out for them. Specifically the Trash Master and the bus. Made it. Just about. Yep. I half expected to go just careening into the side of that lift bridge. Alright, mate, you sleep well. To be fair, it's 9:30 my time. So I should probably at least consider bed for like work tomorrow. I got things to post. There's work tomorrow. And thank you for popping by, Stormy. We keep all of our VODs. If you want to tune in, if you want to look at the VODs and catch up, you are more than welcome. I will see you soon. I really should set up that VOD YouTube channel. I've been putting it off for months. So, the funniest thing about this is you can kind of print money. I don't need to. I'm close to $7 million. But, because you can take a secure car and drop it off in a garage for 5k, right? Once you finish the import-export garage, all you've got to do is grab a car at the import, grab a secure car at the import-export, drive it to the garage, and repeat. It's like a 60-second loop. I have like 8+ years of VODs to upload. Yeah, I know. The quality of a lot of them's quite low though, because I only started using the current pipeline when did I start using the current pipeline? Pretty much when AV1 encoding started to happen, actually. Can't remember if that was when I got the 3090 or the 4090. Must have been the 4090. That's just my VODs. Tedo's, I need to know how many VODs Tedo actually has. Because at the moment, I've got all of my VODs, and I've got most of the VODs that we... Actually, no. I have every VOD that we ever recorded on this computer. There's a bunch of VODs of me and Tedo, and there's a bunch of VODs of me, but Tedo has all the VODs of their streams on their computer. So... I need to nick them, basically. Right, let's go and do more Donald. I think this might be the last one, actually. Well, I say the last one. There's another one that's basically Donald Love... What's it called? Donald Love's Disappearance or something? Which isn't really a mission. It's just, you show up, there's a treasure chest, whatever Donald Love has, he's got, and that's it. You never see him again.
A lesson in business, my friend. If you have a unique commodity, the world and his wife will try to wrestle it from your grasp, even if they have little understanding as to its true value. SWAT teams have cordoned off the area around my associate in the package. Get over there, pick up the van, and act as a decoy. Keep them busy, and he should make good his escape.
Right. Yeah, let's finish off Love's missions, because we are very close. And then, once we finish off Love's missions, I will call the stream. Especially as, like, I haven't showered yet and everything. Out the way! Move your ass! I will, however, take a slightly faster car to get there. The interesting thing about the Stinger is I don't think it actually spawns other cars of its class. Like, so cars will try... We mentioned this a tiny bit earlier, but cars would try to spawn cars of a similar class. So if you grab a sports car, you're more likely to see other sports cars. Alongside more of the car you have with palette swaps, because PlayStation 2 memory was a thing. But the Stinger doesn't really spawn other sports cars. It just sort of spawns a mishmash of minivans and other related shenanigans. Case in point, look how many blisters are being spawned. We have Stingers and blisters. And of course, cabs.
Wasn't that just great?
I love it. This place is cordoned off right, but I can just drive clean in.
Monthly phone in when you get the chance to win a meal for two at a fast food outlet of your choice. As long as you choose one of our competition sponsors.
6-star wanted level. This is going to be interesting. I've got to survive for 3 minutes, but thankfully I have a means of handling this. We just need to head to my safe house and reduce the wanted level, huh?
Outside the all moving shadow crew. Yeah, out to the Dan, out to the Terry.
I think this is the only mission in GTA 3 that gives you a 6-star wanted level. Thinking about it, which would make sense. It's also the only time you get a 6-star wanted level and the National Guard don't show up. Oh, okay, that didn't work. I thought that would work. That did not work. I am now in trouble. You cannot bribe star your way out of this wanted level. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, and there's the National Guard. I was wrong about the National Guard not showing up. I say it's a good thing that this thing is secure. The secure car is built like a tank. Yeah, well, thankfully the tanks don't actually shoot at you in GTA 3. They do in 5, I can tell you that much. Oh. Oh. M16 wielding military assholes. Alright, we're going to be safer in the tunnel. This is the one time that being in a tunnel is a good thing. 30 seconds. Watch as my wanted level just disappears in now. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're on about. What National Guard? I'll take this, thank you. Notice that she was driving while holding her purse. The old-fashioned way of doing animation where you just connect the model of what you want it to be to the end of where you need it to be. That made more sense in my head. But like you'll see old women walking around with shopping bags. If they happen to be driving, if you pull out an old woman model that usually carries shopping bags from a car, you'll see that she's been driving while holding her shopping bags. Let's go and finish Donald Love. That was a nice save. If I don't say so myself, that was less nice. Right, there we go. We'll just come up here and we say goodbye to Donald Love. It's like he's gone and it's just like a chest. It is very Pulp Fiction. Eh? Let's go and drop a save and then we'll call it for the night. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone outside and in between for joining me this evening. I am very sorry for the shenanigans at the start involving me attempting to get CRT filters working on stream. As per usual, hashtag blame Twitch. Hopefully if you are watching the VOD, specifically the YouTube uploaded VOD when I eventually get around to it, I have solved that problem and you won't have to suffer for it. Grab the weapons. And we will call it here. Oh, back into pieces. This is my custard tart. Yeah, call it there. What day is it tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday. Okay, so possibly longer stream tomorrow. Special stream Sunday. Saturday, I might start the Path of Fire expansion for Guild Wars 2. We get access to mounts now, people. We don't have to walk everywhere anymore. Among rumours about what Donald Love bought, Donald was importing an ancient Oriental artifact that allowed him one or more of time travel, immortality, transcendence to a higher form of life, etc. What we're really saying is Donald Love took over Sam Beckett and is now leaping through time and space to help people, hoping that the next leap will be the leap home. I'm just going to call it here, folks. I'm not going to raid. I need to get off the screen. See you later. Bye.